Takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
That's the microchip in action. You either live as a slave or die with your organs up for sale. Blood, I don't know which one's worse.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
Bags, talk to me.
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has two leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Guess we got some ways of going about this then.
I've marked both on your optic.
Auto drive now disabled.
Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now, we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room, Nigel Cass, billionaire warmonger and current CEO of our local horde of thugs, Albion BMC.
Cass certainly profited most from the bombings. We can inspire London to resist from now till forever, but it still won't break Albion's grip on the city. Not with Cass at the top.
Oh, fuck yeah. We take down Big Man Cass and break up his whole fucking Merc operation. Now that's what I'm talking about. Let's fucking do it.
Bagley's come across a possible gap in Cass's armor. An ex-insider, ex-friend with an axe to grind. He'd be an asset if we can find and convince him to work with us. Come to the safe house. We'll talk it through.
How you doing? I hope you don't mind me getting situated in your safe house. Crime marches on, and so will I. There are still cases that need to be closed, if you'll help me.
Cool, I'm all over it.
Excellent. I uploaded a case to Bagley. He can brief you on it.
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government, led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
That's some shady shit right there.
It is. So that's two reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
London, this is 404, the first peer-to-peer hacktivist network. All are welcome. If you want to make a difference, join us. We're taking down the elite, one contract at a time.
Found that on the dark web. Looks like all the cool kids are forming hacker groups these days. But this 404 might actually come in handy in our fight. If all are welcome, that means we are too. I say we infiltrate 404, we get their connections, we get their assets.
If you play nice, they might even help you take out Zero Day. For that matter, maybe they are Zero Day. Only one way to find out. I found street... Can Kelly's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
New dark web drug, right? The cops are trying hard to keep it off the streets. Back when the cops tried to do things.
It's a highly addictive psychotropic with a staggeringly high fatality rate that stands to make Clan Kelly a lot of money.
Yeah? And a fuck ton of people will die from it.
Well, the phrase Finsbury New Project keeps popping up in their comms if you'd like to take a look into it. It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic. Your somewhat reckless teammate has got themselves thrown in the old clink, I'm afraid. Difficult to resist oppression from behind bars. It will be a while before they're available. Pro tip, however, why not recruit a barrister to the team? I mean, no one exactly likes a barrister, but they do have their function. They should be able to shorten the jail time of imprisoned operatives. Balaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Right, let's pop in and say hi.
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
Honestly, can we blame him for being so paranoid?
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Alright, cool.
I believe the main interface is on the rooftop.
Yo, Bagley, think I can get in through the windows?
Sure, if you can get there. 3 options here. 1, use the window washing platform. 2, find a cargo drone. 3, give up, go home, and resolve to be a better person.
Alright, cool, I'm all over it.
Ring, you're it. Come on.
Ready if you are. Go on, Spidey. Go.
Are you supposed to have that?
Look at all these blood clot traps around here. How we get around them?
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
I'm onto it.
Welcome to Claire and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up, people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government, too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash the hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
Traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
Move one more muscle, Chief, and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
Okay, let's just talk about this.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
No, more like anti-Albion.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Wait! Killing me won't stop Albion. They know you're in London. You need to run now.
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish. Look, Cass is worse than you know.
We know. Why else you think I'm sticking my neck out?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
You're scared, but we're on the same side. Cass is behind all this madness. He tried to kill us and we need your help to stop him.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what... Oh, fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck, think. Shit, fine. Table it. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Move it! Oh, hell.
Just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Jesus.
Moving in hostiles direction.
Use a pursuit intervention technique.
Control, we are still on the suspect. Over.
Preparing to intercept vehicle. Going in for a tactical ramp.
I like to have seen this place before the shit hit the fan.
Search units disengage. This search is pointless.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No, that's not like him. Well, not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems. With robot police or automated crop fertilizing or some shit. Society was a technical problem. And people are just bugs in the software, you know? You work around them or you squash them. Sorry, Chief. I gotta switch proxy servers so they don't trace me. I'll hit you right back on voice. Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
What we need is an insider on the team.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cybersecurity sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location.
Their headquarters in there, right?
We don't really have a choice, do we? Whatever Nigel Cass is planning can't be good for the city or for us. We need to shut down his new project before it's unveiled. This sort of thing is exactly why we joined DedSec, isn't it?
Fucking Nigel Cass. You're right. Nothing good can come of this. Luckily, I hear loads of sob stories working in a pub. And near this place, quite a few from Albion are dissatisfied with the status quo. You turn on the charm, and I'm sure you can get one to join the good guys. Even got a candidate in mind.
Interesting. Send on their details now.
I'll have Bagley push it along. Good luck, love.
We're aware of an Albion employee who might be approachable.
It's going to be rough trying to turn an Albion employee.
They're jackbooted thugs who regularly murder civilians. If finding a disenchanted employee is really that difficult, humanity's much worse off than I thought. It would also be quite useful to have someone on the inside.
For however long that lasts, Nigel's real good at sniffing out spies.
Personal experience speaking?
Yeah, not really in a sharing mood right now, fam.
You don't strike me as the kind of person who waits for someone to come save them. You're ready to fight for freedom.
Are you DedSec? Oh, thank God. I need your help.
That's what we're here for. What's going on?
My friend has a rare blood disorder, and with the state of the NHS these days, he's no longer able to get proper treatment. So we went to one of Clan Kelly's doctors. I know, stupid, but we were desperate and we could afford it.
Go on.
The drugs worked. Too well, if anything. My friend is hooked, and now that quack is jacking up the price. I don't know how we're going to manage.
What a piece of work. We'll get your friend the medication they need, don't worry.
Well, this quote-unquote doctor is a real winner. He was struck off the medical register for gross malpractice last year, and now he's a freelance mob surgeon. Nice work if you can get it.
You better truck that raw stone box.
I am quite literally always tracking everyone down. Pushing you his coordinates now.
I've had enough of this. I know what you've got. So stop giving me the runaround and hand it over. Now, come on, calm down. You look familiar. You're dead sick, aren't you?
No, mate, I swear. We're just out here for a walk.
I'll take you elsewhere if you want to keep walking.
The Clan Kelly doctor you're looking for is close by. Seems he's got a laptop with him too, presumably with a folder somewhere on it labelled Crimes. the laptop. Laptop scraped. Get to safety while I analyze the data.
Need some backup, whoever you've got.
I found them at a warehouse where experimental drugs are being stored. I'm sure Mary Kelly won't mind if you nick a few.
Let me guess. You're not open to talking it out.
I'm detecting a vehicle nearby with at least 2 years' worth of treatments inside. That's more than enough to wean our contact's friend off the treatment.
Copy.
There's the vehicle with the drugs in it. Try not to destroy it.
Well, that's just this ends whenever you want it to. Cut your shit. I'll shoot.
I'll watch your back from here. Do you have a bloody death? You fucked with the wrong people.
Me have the vehicle.
Attention.
Now what?
Flat tire detected.
I found a safe location where our
Please
friend can
repair
pick it
as
up.
soon as possible.
Sending you the coordinates now. It still needs to be recognisably vehicle-shaped when you're done with it. Stop smashing into things.
Attention. Flat tire detected. Please repair as soon as possible. Attention, flat tire detected. Please repair as soon as possible. Attention, flat tire detected. Please repair as soon as possible.
Target.
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location.
Investigating. Stand by.
Attention, flat tire detected. Please repair as soon as possible.
Any sign of the target? Anyone? Return to HQ. This is pointless.
Attention, flat tire detected. Please repair as soon as possible. Attention, flat tire detected. Please repair as soon as possible. Attention, flat tire detected. Please repair as soon as possible.
That thing? It's done. The drugs are in a safe place. We'll send you the coordinates so your friend can start to wean off them as soon as possible.
I'm in your debt.
Want to put your skills to good use? DedSec is always up for new blood.
Consider me in.
We have an Albion operative on our roster. We should let them know they're needed.
You don't strike me as the kind of person who waits for someone to come save them. You're ready to fight for freedom.
Oh, perfect. If you're with DedSec, I have information you might like.
Go on.
I was sacked a few weeks ago, along with the rest of my team. All 300 of us. Supposedly replaced.
I'm really sorry to hear about that.
I'm getting by all right, but it doesn't change the fact that something's not right here. Hundreds of skilled technicians, all of us replaced at the drop of a hat. There's no way that's possible.
You want us to investigate whoever replaced you?
Spot on. Help me, and I'm confident we can work out a reciprocal arrangement. Use your imagination.
A tech corporation acting unethically? Sounds out of character, but let's investigate anyway.
I'll look into it.